Welcome to the zone where geeks collide, where comics and heroes come alive. Marvel, DC, Starfleet in the mix. Lightsabers flash, we're nerding out quick. Rican's the name of the show. Dive into the worlds you already know. From the big screens to the comic store. Super stories and so much more.
Okay. Built like an anime character. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of Rican. I'm excited.
Oh,
Oh, and of course, to the rear of me is the,
Spawn of Satan.
and to next to me here is
young Jedi Lou.
young Jedi
So we're
Lou.
young Jedi today. A Padawan.
An exciting week. So much is happening. So much is
Yes.
going on all over the place, bro. I mean, first off, Marvel's like dropping so many big hints. I mean, they don't even care about secrecy. They're just putting down,
Uh-oh.
oh, Lou, he's trying to reconnect. But while he's trying to reconnect, I'll just connect
I'm
with you
here.
guys and let you know.
I think we
Spoilers are abroad, bro.
I'm here.
Spoilers abroad. They're not caring. They want you to know what is happening with Spider-Man Brand New Day. I mean, they're letting it all out. Bernthal, Punisher,
Am
Hulk.
I here?
Not any Hulk, Savage Hulk. Oh, I can't wait to see that brother again because Professor had me going. "Ugh." After a while, it's just too much. Right, a little too much. Oh my God! Look at his face. It's just so pensive.
No, because you told me I wasn't here. I was
Oh
here.
no. He's stuck in the Nexus.
No, he got sent to the Phantom Zone. That's what it looks like, people. Kids, be careful. You behave. That's what's gonna happen to you. You'll be sent to the Child Phantom Zone.
Stay away from the wheelchair people. Stay away from the wheelchair people. And Mo is gone, but
I'm
my
here with
camp.
you, Lou.
Okay, well, it's not my camp, but yeah. Charles, what did you think of? Did you see Alien Nation? I mean, Alien.
Alienation.
No, Alien Earth.
Yeah. Um, I, I I think it was good. That's one thing. That's for sure.
Right.
Uh, well, like I said before, they got a couple of issues going on. Um, the only thing I didn't really like was the robot sounding kids. Yeah, okay, the body is a robot, but their conscience and everything supposed to be
Isn't
human, so they shouldn't be speaking like a robot. They should be speaking straight, regular.
okay.
You know?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here
Yeah.
we
And
come. Here we come.
I
I
like
think he's coming.
I like the way they did the whole like they matched it up with like the names are the same as Peter Pan.
Yeah, yeah, that part was good. That part was
Yeah.
good.
That part was
yeah,
good.
the
Like I
character. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now you're
we were just talking while you were beaming up. I don't
Mhm.
like the part that the bodies are robots and the consciences are humans, but they sound like a robot. Shouldn't they be
yeah.
sounding like a human? You know, that's the
Well,
only
Not
part that
only
I didn't
that,
really.
but they have adult bodies, but they're still acting like children.
Yeah, I love
Like,
that scene where they were all geeking around in the
Well,
little room
that
and
part is
talking about
okay. That part is okay because they are children. They the conscience of a
yeah.
kid.
yeah,
So
right.
that I
but to
understand.
the commander who's looking at them like they're supposed to be specialists, and they're playing tag with each other. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah, that
And
was funny.
considering their synthetic, they still show fear.
Yes.
Yes.
They
I
still
like that.
Well,
feel
their
emotion.
consciousness still show fear because they don't know their strengths or abilities or their limitations as far as their bodies are concerned.
Well,
Right.
synthetics also like mostly also still feel most of the emotions that we can
Mm-hmm.
conceptualize as humans. They're given that like data chip. It's in their processing,
Mm-hmm.
but that can easily just as easily be
Well,
turned off as well.
Now,
well, but they didn't explain too much because if you listen in the beginning, they said we couldn't put conscience into you. That's something that we're trying to work out. So we're trying to figure out how to do a experiment. So they was
yeah,
not supposed to have feelings at all. That's why the girl didn't have no feelings, but the other kids did. That part I didn't understand. You know, because they didn't
No, no,
have the conscience
it
yet.
wasn't consciousness that they. No, it wasn't consciousness that they had issues with. It was they were saying that the adult versus the child mindset, like they couldn't get adult conscious to make the journey. The only
Oh
ones
yeah,
that
no,
were
I'm
actually
talking about
viable were
feelings
the kids.
itself.
But no, the
Feelings
feelings
itself. They said
weren't
in the
feelings.
beginning.
It wasn't the feelings of like feeling pain or whatever. It was the feelings of like regulating between her child self and adult self. Remember, they were like, "Oh, we were trying to like make you feel like the
Yeah.
hormonal adjustment so that way you would adapt to your body, but that wasn't working." So that tells you she's stuck in that child mindset. There's nothing changing that. They can't augment her to become a little bit more mature. She's stuck as a child in a synthetic body.
And as
Yeah,
they continue, they're going to learn from that point forward, the fear, the anxiety, maybe even have the what they call the fight or flight moment where they're either going to kill or they're going to run. So you figure that out. Are we feeling all right, Lou?
Yeah, I was wondering why the hell Sam is laughing so much.
You always
I
started.
can't.
You always started.
I didn't start nothing with no,
And you
no.
ain't got nothing, see? Synthetic
I
in a child's mind.
I
She
yawned and I looked over and he was
when
smirking.
when she when she yawned, I swear to God, I said Mo's head is gonna get chopped off right now.
I heard your mind. That's why I looked over and I just saw you smirk.
That's
I was
right,
like, oh
people.
no,
In this broadcast, we're telepathic. We understand what the other is thinking.
Yes.
We don't need the mind meld.
No.
So
You know what I didn't like about the show? It's supposed to be
what?
the future, right? I was telling
Mm-hmm.
Charles this, and yet they have the IV, the IVs. We're still in
Intravenous?
glass. We're still in glass bottles. We don't use glass bottles for IVs no more.
No, we use plastic.
Yes, that was
Well, no,
weird.
but what if they got rid of plastic and they went back to what is a more
Because
proper, which it would be glass?
plastic has been known, if it's not done correctly, or has been known
Ugh.
to release toxins.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in that respect, it makes it more simple to go back to bottle.
Okay.
Environmentally speaking, and
Yeah.
as far as health is concerned,
And
Yeah, in terms of health, but again, it's they should have went with the plastic baggy IV because that just took us back at least 15 years. It took us back 15 years at least, 20 years using bottles.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And especially that they didn't explain it; they just put it up there.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's where it threw me off too. I'm like, why is there a bottle? This is ain't the '60s. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so
And
if they
she's
would
pushing.
explain it like the way Mo just explained it, maybe it would have had a better connection. You know,
Yes.
on that
And
part.
then
I think also too, just a lot of that stuff is background stuff, so it's not like as important to the storyline. So they're just kind of like throwing it in there to like kind of visually
Why,
tell you
why,
like,
why
hey,
it look like Mo
they
has
don't
a
have
conscience on his
plastic anymore.
shoulder?
Like this, yeah. But
It
also
looked
they're
like
a little
Sam
like,
was Mo's conscience.
oh,
Because you were on his shoulder looking like
look
she
at
was
my
your
conscious
conscience.
now.
use them,
Uh,
no,
and
don't.
I want to know what timeline this follows.
I think this. So this. I think this takes place after the Nostromo has left, but before they found the black box.
Because that's
I
not the Nostromo.
no. Remember,
No.
the Nostromo crash landed on that planet with the same ship that was being sent off by the engineers initially to destroy us. Remember, that's why they had all those the black goo and all that stuff was on the ship that was originally sent to destroy us. That's where the Nostromo ended up.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as I know, I'm pretty sure this is before they found before they found Ripley.
And is
I
this
want to say
is well, Ripley shouldn't even be born yet. Then technically,
no, Ripley would already be in stasis right now, technically.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And does this take place before or after the last special they did on Alien? Remember the gave it a couple
You
of
mean
months ago.
Romulus?
Romulus?
The one that came on the yeah, it came on the
Romulus.
networks. Yeah.
Well, okay, so this is where it kind of gets a little hazy because like I haven't looked at the actual dates. I could just right now to try to see, but if I'm correct, I know it takes place like after Prometheus and all that stuff, but before they find Ripley. So it's like this weird interim. So Romulus happens right also in that like time frame and stuff like that. Because remember, they're also on their own mission.
Yes.
But they've already got the second David. Remember, he had all the creatures. So it's already kind of alluding that they were already that ship that they found that they were kind of like hijacking in Romulus. Kind of what they were doing in this ship. They were collecting the aliens and stuff like that.
Hey, plus plural. I mean, they found a whole bunch.
Yeah.
A whole bunch. I mean, when I was watching, it's like one after the other. Spoiler alert, cucaracha. And I'm like, yo, it's engorged. You understand? When they found those two brothers, they
yeah.
stuck dry.
All right, look. This says here, Alien Earth takes place in the year 2120, which makes it a prequel to Alien, which takes place in 2122. So this is 2 yeyears before the Nostromo.
Yeah.
And it makes so Alien Romulus takes place in 2142, which is 20 years after Alien Earth. Because remember, they had the human synthetic that not David, the other one.
Yeah.
And Alien Romulus takes place at 2142. So this one takes place in 2120.
Yeah, but the Romulus looked older, like they were just starting out.
They were scrap heapers. Remember, they had a lot more wear and tear going on in their ship. Same thing with the Nostromo. The Nostromo also technically was, I think, a newer ship, but because of what their job was, a lot more wear and tear going on. Versus like a science ship is not going to be getting as much wear and tear as the ships that they're working on because they were miners, right, or something like that. They were
something like that. Yep. But I gotta say, this xenomorph
is
no
joke.
No.
Like she was saying, would make sense. Feral, strong. I mean, we're not talking about, oh my god, no, he's tearing through doors.
Yes,
doors. I never and people. Oh my god, what he did to the first group. No, you just saw pieces flying everywhere.
No. What about what he did in the apartment building?
Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. When my man stood still when he had him wrapped and ready to go.
Yeah, when he had him wrapped and ready to go, and he tore a guy in half, and the guy was still moving. That was like, what the hell? How do you move from that? Like, does your body?
I'm assuming that's that and nerves. So nerves, like when frogs that you like they're peeled already. If you put salt on them, their legs start moving. It's the nerve endings and stuff like that. So they're still like synapses are firing.
But that's half of him. It's like his other half was somewhere over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's when he opened the door and was like going at the hatch trying to get to that guy. Like, yeah, the moment I saw that scene, I was like, oh, this is not our xenomorph. No, this is not normal. No. The xenomorph, whoever it attached itself to, and I'm thinking it attached itself to one of the other alien life forms on the ship, because even though it looked humanoid, the way it was acting was not normal.
No.
Well, not as normal as what we understand.
Oh, that was right of rage. I mean, what he did, and he grabbed that, but he didn't, like in all the other alien films, it's like, boom, there's a snap, he cut. No, he took him like he was like a pit bull took to a stick. He was shaking that brother all over the place.
But the alien itself was gray. It wasn't black.
It was it was grayish. It wasn't like fully black. It was kind of like a dark gray. Yeah. But what I liked about it is that this one was kind of like playing with its food.
Yeah.
Like it would hide and do like little hide and seek. Like even when it was like like that guy when it hit him in the face initially, like it didn't have to do all that. Like it was literally stalking them, watching them, and stuff like that. Having like it looked like it was having fun. Like
hunting, like you said one time when we were watching, it's like
it was like hunting him down.
He's looking like he's hunting them.
Now, is this alien a queen? Because it protects.
No. Because queens are very specific in how they look and how they act. Queens generally are only in the hive.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling him, I was like, the thing with the alien is that if it does not create a hive, if it does not build its nest, it will die. Like aliens, it cannot survive on its own. It needs to build that nest. It needs its hive. It needs its little, coven and shit like that.
So that scene where you see like 5 more of those eggs, and one of them.
It's starting.
That means somewhere, if it not happened yet, or they just collected the eggs, They just collected the eggs. That means one of those eggs are a queen. If they collected the eggs, but also collected a queen.
Yeah, because we don't know if it laid those eggs or if those are eggs that they had already, and it probably found them and moved them or did
You know
something.
what? They kept going by the guy that kept smoking up the house. One of the rooms. He kept throwing smoke on one of the rooms, and everybody just kept running by him. They showed it like 2 or 3 times. Could it be that maybe that's where he's housing the queen?
If they got their hands on a queen, that Earth is screwed.
They're just screwed. They better send in the predator.
It's a.
Unless they had one on the ship already. Now remember, with the Yautjas, they have this rule that if any of them become infected, they have to kill themselves. Like that's their rule. And the only reason why in the movie they got that one that was on the ship that it started attacking them was because the Yautja had died before it told anybody that it had the alien inside of it. It was trying to complete its mission and then kill itself. But it died before it got the chance to actually say or anything to its people.
All I can say is, if it is a queen there, oh no, oh no!
Can you imagine if it's a queen that attached itself to a Yautja? That's a wrap.
That's a wrap, bro. That's a wrap.
No.
And then all these other creatures, I'm like, I felt sorry for the cat, but I was like, what in the hell?
That destroyed me.
It's like, bloop. I was like, what the? And then they had 7 different eyes after that, or 6, whatever it popped. I was like 1 to 6. I'm like, it's like, yo, why aren't you stomping that, bro?
Yo,
that's it, bro. No, but you're gonna let it go. But you're gonna let it go. Like, no.
That's poor
chancla. Kapow! Ahí está, muerto.
That poor baby.
No, poor baby. Oh, well,
I felt so bad.
I don't know how poor babies in that thing, because that zoo is gonna go out of control.
Yeah, I like how they did that. The opening had like the nostalgic feel of it being alien. But then when they start talking about like, oh, things that they got to do because they were going out of communications or whatever, and the guy was like, oh, why don't we like toss out all her little creatures or whatever? And then the way that they cut to the creatures real quickly was so brilliant, because like if at first you're just thinking they're talking about like actual scientific stuff, and you find out that no, they're collecting alien creatures.
Yeah, it's if they're collecting alien creatures, there's going to be a problem, because eventually every creature has a way of surviving out of its habitat. So
it's extinctual.
Yeah. So if one of them creatures even comes out like that wormy thing, that roach wormy, it's over.
Those leeches.
Yeah, it's over.
What?
I get a neck itch every time they mention that, because it's just like,
you know what? I think one did escape, and it got on Jennifer Lopez, because you saw the concert she did with the roach on her neck. So yeah, I think one of those roaches did come out. Yeah. And you know that roach came from her house.
Can you imagine?
You know that roach came from her house. And she flicked that off like it was not like she's seen that shit before. Like she flicked it off like, oh, it's Bobby.
When I tell you about coming with me on tour, coño, pata.
Yeah. Bobby, I told you, stay home. Yeah, that was.
We don't care.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Welcome to Joe's apartment.
Oh,
it would have been crazy.
I'm done. I'm done if I see that, bro. But speaking, like I said, of Alien Earth, I mean, this is the one time, and we both agree, it's like the one time we got excited for a good horror, not only a horror flick, but a horror show.
Yes.
I mean, it gave you the punch in the gut and the oh my God feeling.
It brought back
I haven't felt like that in a very long time. So kudos and salutes. And I hope it doesn't take a nosedive after that. I want
it to keep going.
Keep it going, bro.
It
this
brought
one,
back
I think it's a long seasons ahead.
Nostalgic feeling.
Oh hell yeah! From the very first one, when the chest breaker happened, you're like, oh! I'm like, what? And I remember that when they were doing the what do you call it, the documentary about it, nobody in the cast except the guy who was going to have the thing happen knew what was going to happen. Their expressions were all right there on point.
My
Right
my
there.
thing. Why was Wang the Chinese dude?
Uh-huh.
Why was he looking at one of these sleeping chambers with
It was
somebody in
creepy.
it?
They were already establishing this dude's a creeper, right? So I think what's gonna happen is, and I don't know if I talked to you about this, but I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna go back a little bit, and then we're gonna see the crash happen because we haven't seen the crash. We've seen the aftermath of the crash, and we got little blinks of it, whatever. So they was kind of establishing that this crew working on this spaceship, they are all like not, I don't want to say there on their own terms, but they're all kind of there for like different reasons and stuff like that. Because people who are going to collect these aliens, it's kind of like one of those things that Weyland Yutani, I would assume, only hires like of a specific type of person for.
Mercs.
Like it's not like they can bring anybody in and be like, "Oh, this is what we're doing." It's you have to have a specific mindset to want to be a part of this. Remember, they were even talking about how they lost people trying to get those creatures. So
And
even they themselves were
and he was insistent about getting rid of them.
That dude in particular, the Asian dude, was already established as being a creeper.
Oh yeah.
And that's why the lady was saying, like, oh, you know, he was like, oh, like, I don't like cryo sleep. And he was like, oh, yeah, because he watches you sleep. So it's establishing, like, he's a creeper guy. Like, but I think what's going to happen is that we're going to go back and we're going to see the crash happen. And all their dynamics are going to play out in some way or shape or form.
Yep.
I think
because I saw a couple with already holes punched in. So that means as far, not punched in, punched out. So as far as anyone's concerned,
they might have already gone in infected.
Those are the ones that were already infected. But if they were infected in cryo sleep, that means somebody put it in there.
Or they were already
like they
infected.
did to Ripley on the third film.
No, when they were already infected when they went into cryo sleep.
Yeah.
I think that Chinese dude, he actually survived.
I think so too.
I
think he survived, and I think that girl might have survived because I didn't remember seeing her, and I think he might have saved her.
I think,
yeah, because they don't show him his body or nothing.
No, they show the other people's bodies and stuff like that.
So as far as aliens are like sands in the hourglass, these are the aliens in our path. See you soon.
Hey, yo. Mo, that wasn't right. No.
And then we lost connection.
We lost and we came back.
No, that's no.
It was a good human. What can I say?
A taste of human.
Like chicken.
Cake or death.
Okay. On to another thing.
Wait. I saw a picture of The Mask 3.
Oh, you saw a picture of Jurassic 3?
No, Mask.
No, The Mask.
Oh, The Mask 3, yes.
There's been talks about that, but I don't know if they're gonna actually do it.
Yeah.
It would be nice. And I mean for nostalgic sake, at least, I mean, if you could get him to do one more character other than Sonic, to get Jim Carrey to come back to do the third installment as him as a Mask again, because I mean,
yeah, nobody could pull it off like him.
No one. No. And that's the beautiful thing about it. It takes a special actor to do this, and he is that actor.
Yes.
He is that actor. I mean, there's no. I mean, I can't even think of anyone else who could. And that would be a good. I mean, I'd definitely go run to the theater. I wouldn't wait for it. I would run to the theater to see that one. If it's Jim Carrey, yep, I'm there. I am there completely.
Hold on, Sam. You're about to yawn again. No.
Okay. No. Please, because you say it and I want to.
And then she's gonna want to. Stop.
I'm sleepy.
Now, as for you, my dear Star Wars friend, I think you already know that as far as Ahsoka season 2 is concerned, there's a Jedi joining
Obi-Wan. Yes. Obi-Wan. Yes.
Yes.
And rumor has it that Hayden Christensen wants to play the Clone Wars.
Vader?
No,
what?
Anakin in the Clone Wars.
He should.
He wants to do the series.
I would love to see that. Have him reprise. Anakin played a big role in that. That's when he was training Ahsoka and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
that was
So
his Padawan before she became a Jedi. And now, just pretty much on her own, she's not part of the Order. She's just acting on her own accord and her own conscience,
Yeah. She's
or
not
as
even
they say it, letting the will of the Force guide her to the wherever it is that she needs to be at in order to stop whatever is going on as far as the dark side is concerned. That's why when Galen was standing in front of that statue, when it came to the
I don't
higher
think that's the
orders of
character name.
the Force gods, I remember seeing something in regards to one of the Force gods becoming evil, and they locked that evil away. And that I think that's what Galen is going after, because the statue is supposedly is pointing to the way to where this evil is lying at. So in essence, that's why he stood behind
now,
him, and his Padawan are there he's there for the purpose of releasing her. That's my thoughts on that.
my thing is who's gonna play Galen? He's gone.
Yeah, that's
The
we'll
Force
see.
took him.
Yeah, you know, yeah, great actor too, man. When I
Yeah.
heard of his loss, I was
And
like, what?
this guy died. Zod.
Yes, heard about it this morning, read it, and I
Yeah.
was like, wow, Terrence Stamp. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Superman 2, it's just
Yep. He died.
always that scene. And now, finally, take my hand and
Yeah.
swear eternal loyalty to Zod. And then all you heard was he's crushing his head. That
Yeah.
look on
Yeah.
his face, like, puta, you shouldn't have done that. You pissed
Yeah.
him
Yeah.
off. You pissed off Cal. Oh, that was too funny. Too funny to see that look on his face.
And on that note, I believe we have a commercial break coming.
Well, we got more coming up.
Oh
See you
yes.
soon on
See you.
Nerderican.
Nerda Ricans or Nerda Yon Rican.
No, please.
Why should
Then
it?
again,
Radio. Come, let's play. Fun is what we crave.
You're listening to New York City's LDM Radio. Another long stretch of continuous music.
Back into time. Flashback.
Make my move, gonna live my dream, gonna make my
New York City's LDM Radio.
The best radio station in the world. Is right here, right now.
all right. So
We're
welcome
back.
back to Nerdoricans. So obviously Dad's gone right now. Lou, it's funny. So at Yasu's convention, you weren't there for a big chunk of it. Dad was actually given something by somebody there. It was the people running the new Halloween store in Manhattan, and I think you should see what they gave him.
Oh, what they gave him? They gave him a new gun. Oh my God. That is badass.
Or I can bring you in cold.
That's dope. Star Trek gun and the Mandalorian
Oh
helmet.
my god,
That's dope.
See what happens when you don't go to cons?
Yeah, I can see. What kind was this?
Yasu's.
Oh, wait, she really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't go downstairs.
No, I didn't go down.
You didn't go down.
No, I didn't go down.
You don't like to go down, huh? See?
What the time?
That's why sometimes it's better to go down. You see the gifts you get,
See?
It's shiny. Oh, and it feels so smooth.
and you got it
Yeah.
for free.
They gave
Nice.
it to me.
Oh, they gave you a shiny head. Nice shiny head to rub down, Mo. I like it though. It looks cool. It looks cool.
I love this thing. Well, it's sitting in my collection, bro. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me? It is so good.
it's dope.
The perfect fit. I mean, he just looked on me and I took a picture with it on. And then I was like, okay, cool. And Charles took a picture with it and I gave it back to him and said, no, that's yours. I'm like, oh, no, no. No, I was ready to cry, bro. You
Nice.
understand? And then she's over here going, only
I
you.
was so mad.
She was said,
I
only.
literally walked and I was like, how? I'm like, what did you
No,
do?
that's not what you did. You said, your mother father, only you. Your mother father,
I was
only
trying
you.
to be PC right now. Yeah, no, I screamed. I was like, what did
what?
you do?
And I'm like, wait till Lulu sees this. Oh, he's gonna hate me.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. It's dope. I'm just
I
gonna
know
run you.
that.
I'm
You
just
know
gonna
that
run you
that's
over. I'm gonna run you over for it.
I bet you will.
I'll help you.
I bet she will. She'll have a better chance of catching me in my sleep than you would running me over.
Yeah.
That's okay. I got this, just in case.
He's lucky I don't have the Mandalorian tattoo, because if I had the Mandalorian tattoo, I would have been so upset. I'd be like, I literally have him branded on me. Like, that's how much I love that character. And then you get the helmet?
Yeah, that ain't right.
No, the Force gods have been smiling upon me.
They only knew you was a Trekkie.
If they only knew he was a traitor.
There you go.
Traitor Trekkie over here.
Okay.
All right. Next.
Okay, so
Oh, man.
to go back into the world of where'd he go? Oh, he went to cry.
He needs a
I know.
second.
He needs a second. He needs a moment. There you go.
No.
Right here.
No.
No.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Oh, my God. I can't laugh this hard. My head hurts too much.
And the show must continue.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. Mo's turning red.
Oh, damn.
It's a giggle fit.
Oh, I was waiting
Turning
for that,
red.
bro.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm
You
turning
literally
red. I'm tearing, bro. It's good. That was good. So,
Oh, my gosh.
from the world of Star Wars to back to the world of Star Trek.
Oh, yes.
Strange New Worlds has, at least in season 3, thrown me away.
I gotta catch up on it.
Literally blown me away, bro.
Gotta
From the
catch
first
up.
episode. What? You haven't catched up yet?
No, I have to watch it. I have to watch the latest episode.
Oh, the latest episode, but the one before that, like the ones that I've been like.
What have you seen
loving.
so far?
Not of this season, none.
None?
No.
Banana in your tailpipe,
We're
bro.
about to spoil a lot of stuff there.
Oh, spoil away, because I'm about to watch it tonight. Spoil away.
All right, man.
Let's go! Okay, I'm gonna spoil something that happened in the last episode. Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, because right now it's been all over TikTok. Everyone's been talking about it. I confirmed it. I showed Dad to confirm it. That in the last episode that they filmed, there's 2 scenes. One at the 11-minute mark, and then the other one at the 33-minute mark. Right, where you clearly see the Enterprise is being wrapped up in this weird alien vine thingy. On the vine, in both shot, you see the TARDIS from Doctor Who attached to it. Just chilling with the fucking Enterprise.
Froze it twice, and I said, oh, there it is.
You see it
twice. And I think it's becoming a trend because for me, it started with Star Trek First Contact. There's a scene in there, in the scene where the Borg are engaging the Federation and the starships. When it's about to blow up, one ship that's escaping
is the Millennium Falcon.
It is. I watched it myself. Yeah. What? And there it is, the Millennium Falcon. Yes. I was like, what? Yeah. And now you're going from Star Wars to Star Trek to then Doctor Who. And the TARDIS looks real small, but it's there.
But for a second, it doesn't look like it, because I would have probably noticed it eventually after watching the episode again, because I hadn't watched it yet. I literally went on TikTok and someone had posted about it, and I was like, "Ain't no way!" Went on, immediately pulled up the episode and looked, and it's you clearly see it lights up, and then when it gets closer, you can
see the TARDIS, huh? Because I haven't watched it. Now you got my curiosity piqued.
Yeah, so IDW owns the right to the Doctor Who comics as well as Star Trek. So there's been crossovers before, but this was cool to see the crossover
happening in that way.
In the live action way. It was so cool.
And they do have the rights to the point where it can make it, anything they create, as far as Paramount was concerned when it came to Star Trek, is canon.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, canon. It's like for instance, my favorite right now, Defiant, with Cisco returning. You have on the and you hear Worf stealing the Defiant, and his crew consisted of Spock, actual Spock, Lore, Data's brother Lore, Belana Torres, right? Who else? Belana Torres. Then there is, oh my God, I remember her from the Next Generation. She
What
was
is?
in Picard 3, and all of this. Oh, it's on IDW, the comics.
But I mean, is a graphic novel already?
They have a
Yes,
few that are already released.
there already there is one graphic novel of Defiant, because the first storyline it has to deal with the power rates and how they're going to try to bring him in, and one more character. And those who love Lower Decks are going to see that the chief security officer is in that comic as well. That particular episode, I was like, what? Yo, it was exciting, but to know that it's canon, it's like if, for instance, if the people at Paramount wanted to, let's say, any. I mean, they have so many iterations. They have one with the 4 episodes of the Borg with Picard. They have one episode of the original series. They did a whole episode of the original series. They could take anything from there, and boom, on the screen it goes, and it's canon already. It's already canon, and that's
Sam,
it.
send me a link to the one your father was talking about with the.
Yeah, I
So
will.
from that iteration to
I'm gonna order it.
and I love this to introduce this, but Q,
That episode was so good.
the episode where they actually, I mean, you don't know it's Q.
Well, okay.
Well, you get hints.
You know it's Trelane.
You know it's
Trelane
Trelane
from the original series.
Mhm.
Remember his the Squire of Gothos in that episode where he got them, and it was he grabbed was it Sulu and Kirk, and then he had them in his little dining area, and then he got Spock down and the other security officers, and then he eventually pulled down, who was it, Uhura, and I forgot the other, was it Nurse Rand?
Nurse Rand, yeah.
Pulled them into his little thingy, and he was basically kind of say oh, you're gonna be stuck here as my toys for forever.
Mhm.
That episode, Trelane, that's the character that they use in this episode. But you find out towards the end of the episode that not only is Trelane like how he is in the episode where he has the ability to pretty much change everything, but he's a child of Q. He's the son of Q. And they even brought back this guy who played Q to do the voice.
Yes, they had John Delancey at one point, because in the Squire of Gothos, Trelane had to, was arguing with his parents, and the parents were telling him to let him go. Same thing happened again in this episode prior. You see an energy ball, and it's talking, and I'm like, the first thing I'm like, Q! It's Q! I said, oh,
the minute.
The
minute you hear him.
And it's like, I knew, it's like, wait, so this is how they actually now put in Q in this universe, not from when they first met him at was it Farpoint? No, goes farther back than that, because mind you, these guys have been living around for eons. So in essence,
well, he's only a couple thousand years old. He's only
he would say he was only 1,000 years old. He's just 1,000?
No. He said he was like
10,000.
No, he was 4,000 or something. I want to say because he was I'm only whatever 4,020. He was real only about it. But he was a child considered considered to be whatever.
But it was hilarious.
That shit was so funny.
Spock in this episode.
They had that one scene they did recreate from what was it? The Next Generation. Remember when Picard wakes up in bed and Q's on the bed with him? Mm-hmm. They did that scene with Spock, where he wakes up in the bed and Trelane is with him.
Right there.
He's like, hello.
But it's not just that. Corby. The scene between him and Corby.
Yeah, they did him really well.
I watched that at least 3 times.
It was that good, huh? That you had to watch it.
It was hilarious. It wasn't just good. It was hilarious. You can watch that scene over and over. And I take my hat off to Ethan Peck, because as a Vulcan, he's got to keep a straight face, but you could see
the anger.
And then the next thing you know, and then when he did what he did, right? He's like, oh no. And to me, it It would have been a perfect meme if he didn't say it, you just hear the thing in the background. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, no, that episode was so well done.
Oh my god, it was so. I mean, it's so good, so good. That one, and then of course you got the Gorn.
Holodeck? Oh,
No, the Gorn.
Oh,
The return of the Gorn, where I left off at season 2. But the thing is, to me, they have left question marks with them because now it's like, where do they come from? Is still a mystery. How long have they been this way? And then the current episodes even mentions that the thing that they encountered, that the Enterprise and of course, Kirk's ship, what was his ship now?
The Farragut.
The Farragut encounter, that the Gorn even afraid of them. So I'm like,
yeah.
what?
So in the last episode, the one with that had the TARDIS in it, there's these. They're considered. What was it? The one person called the World Eater. Another one called it something at the end of the galaxy or whatever. So essentially, it's like this different outer worlds have this myth about this, if not like ship of like pirates essentially, that go around and just destroy worlds, take what they want, leave and go, and even to the point where even the Gorn are terrified of these creatures because nobody knows what they are. And the Farragut initially meets crosses paths with them, Kirk's ship, and then the Enterprise comes in to save it, and then they get grabbed by the spaceship. But the spaceship looks like, the best way I can explain it. Have you ever seen Howl's Moving Castle?
Yeah.
It looks like his castle, but like ginormously in space, and like it has a mouth. It has these weird like tentacle thingies that it grabs the spaceship and like drags it inside. It's like, it was creepy looking. I kept calling it Galactus the entire episode.
But the thing is, at first I thought, oh wait, is this the Planet Eater? But no, that's a little too early.
I thought Doomsday. I was like, oh, Doomsday episode.
I'm like, it's still a little early for that, don't you think? But it had the same effect as far as what it did to the planet.
Well, initially I thought the episode wasn't going to be like a new creature feature or whatever, because it's like a new character or whatever. I thought like, oh, this was going to be like them showing how the Farragut got destroyed and how Kirk became captain, because in the original series you find out was like that weird like what was it, that mist creature that like ate half of his crew when he was young and almost like took his life too, but he survived. And then like 10 years later when they encountered it again on his ship, he was like so determined to kill that. He was like, he's like, this thing, I got a vendetta against it. I thought that's what they were gonna do, and I was like, oh cool, let's go. But it was a
variation of Moby Dick.
Yeah.
You know, the creature that killed his crew, now he's doing whatever it takes to go after it. In the same way in First Contact, the way Picard felt about the Borg. And then again, same theory, same idea of, Moby Dick.
What does it say? Oh, so also we got a holodeck episode. They introduced holodecks finally. Like they're integrating them, like they're testing them out now. So the episode was on testing out the holodeck on their ship, because they're about to create ships that can go longer and farther without contacting the Federation. So they're like, well, we need to figure out a way to keep people entertained and all this stuff. So the holodeck, the rec rooms, are what they're working on right now. And so, of course,
because if you notice in the Next Generation, they never said that the Enterprise D had a 5-year mission. It just said a continuing mission. Whereas in the 23rd century with Kirk and crew, all of them have 5-year missions. That was their deep space.
That was as long as they could go.
Yeah, that's how long. I mean, the only one that had the longest in recorded Starfleet history is Voyager.
Yeah. Even that, they still needed to go get gas, like go like link up with other, whatever. But to go as far as not touching back to Earth, that's like how they were.
Yeah. Then they had
5 years or whatever
in order to entertain, to keep themselves sane, if you would, from not being insane, being stuck in a ship, traveling 60,000 light years back to their home. And that's like.
Yeah. They need a holodeck, but I think it's too soon to introduce the holodeck.
No, it is.
No, but they were testing it out.
They were testing it out.
It wasn't like now it's going to be a part of the series.
Oh, no. It'll happen. And as like, was it Pike said it? Because Scotty had figured out how to fix it. He said, yeah, put that and bury it in the fine print.
In the small print.
The real
like,
small kuchiki. I can't like when you say when I'm
Pike
squint,
was
that
not a
kind of
fan.
reading.
Pike was not a fan.
No,
of
you
the
were not a
holodeck
fan.
at all.
No, because Kirk should never had it. So.
No, yeah, because
they
it wasn't integrated, but they were testing it out.
Mm-hmm.
So it would make sense that they were testing out probably different ships, different ways, and then finally figure out the little kinks here and there and be like, okay, now we can integrate it fully into the newer ships.
So probably by the time Picard is captain of the Stargazer, his first command, that's probably when it happens. Because then after that first command, he got the Enterprise. But that time, which is like what, 20, 40 years later, they've already developed and have it functioning correctly, a holodeck.
Now, do you think they'll show Archer this season?
I don't know, but I do know that Paramount has announced they are thinking about working on a show.
Yeah.
For Archer, like President Archer and stuff like that, with Scott Bakula, no less.
That would be great. I would love to see Scott reprise his role as Captain Archer. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He would. I would.
Don't forget that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's like when when Enterprise started, Archer with the NX Enterprise, that was his first command. Just like in the episode that we were just mentioning with that ship, it also was the
first command of
Kirk because the captain was down. Yeah. He's second in command, and now the moment comes where he gets to take the chair. And what's funny is that we noticed that he actually sat like Shatner in the chair.
Yeah, he was so cool.
When he actually technically sit down, he did. I mean, he didn't. It wasn't like a mimic or a mockery. No, it was just studying it, and then he sat just like Kirk did, Shatner did in the chair. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was the one who made the comment. I was like, oh, look at him crossing his legs. I see you. Mm-hmm. I was like, I see what you're doing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was really good to see, and to see him kind of be vulnerable and show like, hey, like I feel like this confidence, like, oh, I should be writing the book, but then also realizing like, actually,
way over
maybe
my
not,
head.
maybe not.
He kind of felt way over his head at that moment, but it was the first time also that Spock interacts with him and pretty much gets him to be the captain and he needs to be. Because when he started telling his plan what he wanted, or what he said what he wanted to do, like I'm not gonna stop until we rescue our people on that ship. And you hear Scotty says, "That's exactly what I want to hear." He was excited too, because at first he's like, "Are we gonna get him out of the captain's chair?" Because he's going under the fruity.
Yeah. Scotty was so over Kirk by like mid-episode.
Like, mid episode, he was done with them. I was like, what?
Every choice he made, he was looking at him like, yo, I'm gonna slap this. I want to slap this dude so bad.
But at the end, he was like, okay, I respect you. I know what you're trying to do. It's a bit crazy, but okay, I got you.
Yeah. I also like what they're dropping down to, like going back to the Gorn, the last episode, Pariah is going more into the esoteric part of it. So like I don't know if it's me kind of like hoping to see that this is what they're gonna do, but how you were saying how like the Gorn, we don't know where they came from, why they act the way that they act. There's I'm trying to think. It's like they find this place that's kind of like a prison, but the prison has multiple layers, and the layers are not layers that we think of in the concept of like you can go down into the basement layer. Like no, it's stuck in different phases of time and space. So like they all walk into a room, but like because they all walk into the same room, but they're in different phases of time in this one room. So like they're not all together, but they are technically all like. It was a very well done episode. We find out that there are creatures in these balls that are being kept there in these like little containment fields, and one of them kind of looks like the Gorn. So I think the Gorn might be a little bit more. What are you doing? I just look over and I just see him like moving his mouth. I'm like,
yep. I can't wait to see the Gorn come back. I think they're gonna come back in the last episode. Watch,
because
they're gonna give it a cliffhanger. Yeah.
Well, they've already done like what 2 cliffhangers with the Gorn.
Yeah.
Well, one was just actually an episode. Then this one was a cliffhanger, and they're mentioning them more. So I expect more. because, like I said, they need to bring more of their lore out because they're basically one episode in the original series. So now is it. So more, yeah, more, yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. The next episode is supposed to be the culmination of this kid's Uhura's brother doing the documentary on Starfleet.
Mm-hmm.
So the next episode is supposed to be like a mockumentary type of episode. I want to see the episode where Spock is stuck with everyone being Vulcan.
Oh yeah, that one.
It's like they go on a mission and they all get
Vulcans.
What?
No, that's second to the last episode.
Okay. 2 more episodes. So not this one, the following one. Yeah.
3.5 Vulcans to beam down. As I see that highlight, and he's like,
no, 4.5. Remember?
4.5, and then he looks.
How many episodes are in this season? 8 or 10?
10.
Good.
Yeah. And but the thing is, while this one is close to wrapping up, they already started
filming.
They already started 4 because when I was going to take part in Trek Long Island, she Sylvia Gooding, who is playing Uhura, she was supposed to be there. She was already set up and everything, but then she called back and she said she can't because now they're recalling the cast. And this was, we're talking about May. In May, they recalled the cast because now they were starting to film season 4. And 3 hadn't even started yet. So,
and they've already gotten season 5 approval, and they've already announced that they are almost done with the scripts for season 5.
And that's the last one. 5-year mission, but still.
But they want to do a year 1 with Captain Kirk, with this crew. It's like their first year as a crew on the Enterprise. Because remember, when we go in the original series, they've already kind of established.
Yeah.
So maybe we get to see the introduction of Gary Mitchell as first officer before Spock. We get to see all these characters and stuff like that play out and get to where they're at.
Exactly. And that probably could be like a good 2-year mission before. Because remember, the original series lasted 3. So why don't you say it's 5 by adding 2 years, or at least 2 years.
The first 2 years.
First 2 years. And it could be like 3 seasons of 4 seasons, but to stretch it out, it's 2 years of episodes before they became an established crew.
That would be good. I'm looking forward to the Academy.
Oh, what?
Academy looks dope. That I still think about that wall of all the people. Like Robert, I showed you, but there's a scene in the trailer where it's like Wall of Valor, essentially, like all the people who have passed on before. It's all the other characters through all the different series, but the one that really touched my heart was seeing Demora Sulu, which is Sulu's daughter, on there as like, I think she's like a commander or something like that. I was like, Commodore. I was like,
Commodore. Yeah, mind you, Star Trek Generations, she was just a helmsman and an ensign.
Yeah.
That question that Kirk has, like, how did he find time for a family? And that's
Sulu made it.
He made that time, bro. He made that work. But exactly.
Yeah.
But there's a will, there's a way.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. There goes that frog look.
Ribbit. No, I'm going to be, I guess, correct. I should say Coqui.
Coqui. There you go. It's a Coqui look.
Coqui.
And then, well, as far as movies, as we said from the very beginning,
they're still working on another Star Trek movie. I know that Paramount announced that.
They announced that. Big time.
They announced year 1. They announced the Archer series that they want to work on, and that they're finishing up now with.
I think
and they also announced another movie, but they haven't announced where it's taking place. If it's Kelvin timeline, whether it's going to be this timeline, if it's just there's an unannounced or whatever, but there will be another Star Trek movie on top of that.
I just wish they did. I just wish they did Archer as a series, like continue off where the series left off at, because it's the only show that only had 5 years. It didn't have 7 seasons. It had only 5 seasons.
That's becoming the norm now for Star Trek. 7 used to be the norm, but now 5 seems to be what it's kind of coming into now, the norm and stuff like that.
Well, Picard only had
5.
Picard only had 3.
Yeah, but it might end at 5.
It might
That's
end
what
at
I'm
5.
saying. Like,
But the
that's
thing
becoming
behind
normal.
it is that you have to look at the fact that with streaming, one, you have pretty much unlimited carte blanche on what you want to do
Mhm.
story wise, and and you never have to worry about the FCC, telling you can't say frack on a Star Trek show.
Oh
But it
yeah,
happens.
remember when I saw Picard and I heard them, they were cursing. I remember telling them, I was like, "You didn't tell me they were cursing on this show."
No,
I was
but
like so blown away.
on Picard, when I saw the Admiral says, "With all due respect, Picard, shut the frack up," and I was like, "Oh, you said what to the Admiral? Mira, I was gonna get my face up."
You know what I would love to see in a streaming
Hmm.
network? I think Paramount should take it because I think it belongs to them now. Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, there was an article I read months ago where it was going to be something, something like that, because they're trying to bring it back,
Yeah.
but they haven't. It's like they haven't locked in on it because I mean, for me, with the exception of maybe like the last season or how it ended, the '94 one with Edwin James Olmos, I gotta say, yo, that was good because
94.
it gave. Was it
2000 and something? It came out
2004? Excuse me, 2004.
Was it? Yeah.
2004. Excuse me. I'm thinking of something else with '94, Guyver, but that's for another show. All right. But when I think about that show, like
30
when you saw
seconds
the
more.
original when you saw
30
'78,
seconds.
you saw more or less a heroics ideal. But
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue this at another time, another place. In the meantime, producer guy, beam us out of here.
Yes.
Beam,
We have places to go and people to catch.
Beam me, Mo, and Captain Froggy over there out of here.